But if you're fucking kids and you get shot in the head after telling people, oh, yeah, shoot me. I seen the footage. The dude was telling the dude, shoot me. Running up on him. Why would you do that to someone with a strap? So all I gotta say is, don't let these people come out here and make it look like some shit it wasn't. When I already knew this was gonna happen. And look, I'm gonna tell you guys some shit right now. I'm gonna make a really crazy prediction. I hope people save this. We're lucky the people he shot were African American. Because if they were, we would be in some deep shit. This is how America works. Since they were white guys that got shot, oh well, it's just gonna be something people talk about. What I want to try to alert people to is there is gonna be a one where that happens. They're gonna make that happen. Even if it doesn't happen, they are gonna show you a white guy just like this guy shooting some black folks. This is happening very soon. They're gonna show you this in the next month, week, 2 weeks, whatever. Before the election, you are gonna see it in a different light, and they're gonna pitch it like the dude was like a Nazi and he came there to smoke black folks. We have a full psyop happening on American people, and the media is behind all of it. And if people can't realize it by now, it's pretty fucking crazy. We are absolutely being attacked mentally, and they just spin shit and show it to you in a crazy way, and they're like, this is what it is. Look, man, at the end of the day, we have no control over what's happening. And you know, what was the serenity prayer? I forgot what it was. God grant me the power to control the things I can, and to accept. I sound like Joe Biden right now. To change the things I can and accept the things that I can't change. Pretty much all in a nutshell. The serenity prayer. So you know, you got to accept the things you can't change in this world, man. And people are trying to control everyone and make you feel like you could go out there and do something, you know? Yeah, grant us the serenity, man, to just accept things that you can't change in this world, man. There's fucking lunatic people out there that are going to do crazy things. We can't be responsible of it. If a Lebanese dude goes out tomorrow and does a bunch of shit, am I about to be responsible of his shit? I feel bad for white people and black folks. I really do in America. Because anything one of them does is hung on everybody collectively. What the fuck is that? And we used to have that happen to us too. Like, I'm not going to lie, but the terrorist shit has died down in America. But you remember what it was like for us when I first came back here, because I came back here in the year 2000 to live here. It was at the height of the Israeli Hezbollah thing. And the World Trade Center thing had just happened. The 95 one was the first one that happened where they drove the truck in there. So, you know, Bush and all the shit that was happening and Clinton's, and it just was a bad time to be Arab. And now it's became a little bit, I don't feel that type of racism towards me for being what I am, you know what I'm saying? But there was a time where I did kind of feel that. And I don't think it's because America itself was racist. I think the media was doing their job radicalizing the fuck out of people even back then. So when it was time for us to be the enemies of all of America, the Arabs were like front line. Like anytime you see Muslims, people tripped out. Like there were stories of like a dude dropping a bag of potato chips inside of a bus and everyone just hopped out of the windows and just jumped off the bus because they started thinking all Arabs. And I've been arrested before for having a bag on me. And they said it was a suspicious bag. I had my bag about fucking 10 feet away from me and I got arrested for that. And that was kind of more recent, so I don't know if that makes my point as much as I'm trying to make a point right now. But, you know, that was also just cops doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I think the racist shit is increasing more. I think it's because of television. You know what I'm saying? I think the more the media is who does a really good job shaping people's perceptions, because even if you don't watch media, everyone around you does. So you watch their social medias and you shape your perception and outlook on life according to what your friends are, because you don't want to feel like an outcast. Very little people don't give a fuck to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Love you too, man. Like, and actually just be themselves. It's hard because everybody wants to be a part of something. So to express your opinions, like what Kanye did with himself, like, is very rare because most of the time people don't want to do that. There's a lot of quiet people that are smart that know. There's a lot of battle rappers that are actually extremely woke that just won't dare say shit. And I think that's part of the collectivism cancerous thing that's happening to America. And individuality dying. There's an attack on individualism. I think I just fucked up my my comments. Oh, there they go. Damn, there we go. I think just the collective hive mind way of thinking allows people, doesn't allow people to accurately, you know, express themselves. And because of that, a lot of people are scared to even venture into developing their own thoughts. It takes a while. You got to step away from shit. Good looking out, big dog. Takes a smart person to know one. You got to venture away from the bubble to actually reform your actual what you believe in. Because you guys are funny as shit. Ronakoff. Is it okay I'm not wearing a mask with you guys? What's up, man? What's up? Shouts out to the Lokes. What up, Gully? So kind of that's what's happened in America for the most part recently over time is just everybody is becoming grouped up. Yeah, and the side picking is becoming real because everything is becoming extremely radicalized. I was always a more neutral person, but I find myself pushing more to the right because I just feel like America's in a very fucking crazy position right now. And even though the right is usually on some bullshit, and I grew up hating the right. Like they were my enemies growing up. You know, I voted for Obama. I hated Bush. But the things that the qualities in life that I care about are more on the right. You know, like family and just Second Amendment, First Amendment. You know, owning guns is a very important thing for me. I feel like every single person should be a farmer and a gun owner. I think human beings were stripped of those natural instincts and those things that make them core, fundamental pillars in society. And the farmer has always been looked upon as like a dirty, like, oh, you're just a farmer, you're lower part of society. See the status quo and how they created this whole thing where if you're not a doctor or a lawyer or engineer, you really... But like a lawyer in the real world, if you think about it, is useless without a court and a system. So living in the real world is important for me. You know what I'm saying? So I respect farmers. And I think every human being, like when I start thinking about it, like having a gun on you, like people say, like, why? They're like, why? Well, I think it's because we've been domesticated to think like, why? But the reality is if you just go back a little bit in time, people didn't step out of the house without a gun on them. You know, the whole cowboy days and having a gun on you. And that didn't mean people were killing each other all the time. It just meant order was in effect, like people are not going to kill each other. I think even knowing this because I'm from Lebanon and growing up there, like, and seeing so much, and even seeing now where we're at in Lebanon, our government pretty much disarmed people after the war, but most of us kept our weapons, but we don't have ammo like that. We can't go buy guns from shops like that. You got to get them like just from people or off the street, or so there's no real, like in Lebanon, you know, gun stores and shit like that, and just weapons and things for you to purchase. And you can't really do that, and you can't really have a gun, a registered gun. You have to have like some kind of license. And through that, they were able to keep all the guns for the people in power in the government, you know. And it's been since October we've been having a revolution there. The government is just a couple of people, and they're punking the entire country. Even though the country, if they woke up tomorrow, they could take the shit from everybody. But I sometimes wonder if everybody was armed like they are here in America. Like there's places in America like Texas, Florida, just so much more, like Alabama, and you go like Midwest and in the southern areas and just so many states over there. it would be impossible to take those places over. You wouldn't be able to take those places over because everybody has fucking guns on them, and you wouldn't be able to impose much on them before they snap on you. You could bully them around a little bit, because good people get bullied around before they snap. I think that's what you're seeing here with a lot of shit, and what you're going to see eventually is really powerful, patriotic Americans coming out, and it's going to be scary. It's just how this shit is. California's problem is that we just been ran by these fucking same governors for the past 50, 60 years, and they sold us out to China. And when Trump says that a lot, I used to always think it was a talking point until I really studied it. A lot of this stuff that he sounds really just vague and stupid about, he's actually, and that's the problem with not having a good speaker, is that if you don't have somebody that could articulate very well like Obama used to, people don't believe shit. Reality is that over time, outsourcing certain jobs, and most of these jobs out here have really affected the Black and the Latino community over here badly, which is most of the working class over here, and the white community too. It's not really bound to one race. You see how they outsource all the jobs, and that's kind of what the trade deals were about, cutting those trade deals that they made it look like, oh, America is in bad standings with the rest of the world. The rest of the world doesn't respect America because America is finally not giving away their money. It's true. When I looked up like at all these things that we pay money for, like NATO, like we defend them. We've been defending them for free. We've been giving them army soldiers, defending them. They haven't been paid. For like fucking 10, 15 years, they haven't paid. So Trump came in and was like, where's the fucking money, bitch? And they paid up, and they're fucking mad. Obviously, the whole news over there in the media is always dissing him because of shit like that. You gotta follow the money. So that's kind of what's happening in America, like in California. And we've had these governors that don't give a fuck about California, and that's why the homeless situation here is so bad. Because, I mean, you gotta get out to Cali, but no, when you get out to Cali, man, it's crazy. We harbor 50% of all the homeless population in America. Think about that. The other 50% is the other states combined. California alone. That should tell you how bad shit is over here. And their solution for it is more housing projects and more welfare checks and things like that. Creating a minimum wage, which sounds amazing to people. I used to think that's what we needed when I was younger. I was so young. Like, you just gotta develop and grow and constantly question yourself. I used to think like, how is the minimum wage like this? You know? But the higher it gets and you realize these people that are asking for certain things, that they actually affect business in a different way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to get into all that, but just on, like, pretty much what I'm saying, like, even with the minimum wage thing, is when somebody is forced to pay a certain amount of money that's above the pay rate of the person, they eventually need to start laying off employees and making budget cuts, and that actually shrinks the business. So for the economy, it's not good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good. My eye is like this forever, you fucking dickheads. What's wrong with you? When the fuck was my eye not like this? Literally for the past like 20 years, people have been telling me, yo, man, did you get into a fight? You got a black eye, bro. Yes. It's some fucking Arab hereditary shit. Cocksuckers. You need to stop making fun of me, bro. Damn, I haven't done those accents in a while. Life has just been depressing, man. He said, what? كيف العربي معي؟ عربي منيح, man. Shout out to the homies from Morocco right underneath you, though. يهلا بالمغرب. You know, I'm originally Moroccan. That's the crazy part. I traced my family lineage 400 years back. I'm part Egyptian and part Moroccan, really. Immigrated from those places to Lebanon like 400 years ago. You know, your boy is really from Casablanca right here. Oh, God, I found that out. I was like, oh, shit. We really Moroccan and Egyptian things. Yeah, my family came out like 400 years ago. 450 years ago or some shit. It actually might be longer too. I think it might be like 480 or almost 500. Yeah, it's cool to know your lineage. You're half Lebanese, half Moroccan. That's what's up, man. What up? What up? What's up, Yordi? Hey, I'm gonna message you. What you say? I don't know what you trying to say. Expected. I don't know what you mean by that. This food disaster is Mexican. Serio, puto. Serio, puto. Palabra. Chupas. Oh, these guys want me to speak Arabic again, man. إذا بلشنا نحكي عربي بيضيعوا الشباب كلهم. ما في كتير ناس من الكرة الأرضية كلها. مش بس انتو شباب. What up, Salt? My boy Mandela and this bitch. We got some Russians in here. Big collusion. Big collusion. Artur. Sim привет. Collusion. You know, I'm with the Russian collusion. I won't even hide it. I ain't the Republican Party. I'm fully with the Russian collusion, man. I have big connect to Moscow. I have. Hey, you know I've been to Siberia, so you guys can't fuck with me. I know all about Russia. I've been to Siberia, bitch. I've been to the coldest place on the planet. Ain't nobody could tell me nothing. I rapped in the coldest place on earth. I spit the coldest bars that any rapper's ever spit. And I battled in Sweden during the snowstorm, too. My first time in Sweden was like 2010, and I got recognized on a subway over there. I was tripping out. Do I know European? European is not a language, shithead. Holy shit. Europe's a goddamn continent. Your mother has small cock, bitch. Fuck you talking about? Who you talking to? Better go find out. Wait, what? Julio. I think she brave as fuck. And she's super intelligent and vibrant. And she's a queen. You heard? 3 rounds of all my recent posts. Nah, what just happened in Dubai right now? My boy Triune in here. I don't know, but you was probably at one of those battles, though. I know you was in the building for it, most probably. Man, ain't nobody give a fuck about that. That shit died a long time ago. Salute from Shaolin, that's what's up, man. Wu-Tang forever, son. Word of mother. Yeah, I'll do battles and shit. But, right now shit looking boring and weak as dog shit. Mayar, yeah, I did. Did he already battle? No, shouts out to Punch Out battles, you already know. Rotterdam. We was out there playing soccer in Rotterdam on the Johan Cruyff courts. Big dogatory. Yeah, I love the Dutch, man. love playing soccer with them. They too nice with this shit. I played in Germany though too. The only place I didn't play was England, which I should have played in England. And I've been to England a bunch of times. I just never played when I was out there. It was always fucking cold as hell too. I don't think I've ever been to England in the summer. New Zealand was crazy. I definitely want to come back there. But all this shit, man, fuck all this shit. I'm not traveling in this shit. Hold up. What do I think about Druze in Israel? Well, I'll tell you what, man. Druze, wherever they're located, are my brothers. So that's how that goes. When am I going to battle Emma Royce? Probably never. Nope, I won't battle on Flip Top. And their fake ass numbers. Oh yeah, you already know. There's a big difference, man. We're different than everybody. It says Thawra. It says revolution. But it's probably backwards because I'm doing it like... It's still backwards? You can see it, right? There's no way it's backwards. Y'all see my handwriting is still crazy, right? You can't tell me that I'm not Lebanese as fuck. خطي بعده مان كأني عايش بلبنان برو. فكوا عن أيري كلكم. راح لأمريكا وصار أمريكاني. Man, I got better handwriting than you. And I can read and write. Bitch! It says revolution in Arabic, for those who don't know. Say fuck you in Lebanese? I guess in Tek. Ruh in Tek. I don't know if you could translate it. Like a fuck you, like it don't really translate. Arabic disses are really different. And if you translate them, a lot of them sound gay. Like, cause there's like a famous diss that you say to people. You say "Eirifik," and it means "dick in you," but it means "my dick in you." So you say that to people. You say "my dick in you," and it sounds super, super suspect. But it's just like it doesn't mean that though in Arabic. It just means. I don't know how to explain this, man. Y'all gonna have to figure this shit out because you translate a lot of these Arabic disses and they sound fully suspect. And just a lot of them are just different. Like Ruh and Tek is like go get fucked. A famous one obviously is Gis Emmak, which means your mother's pussy. That's it. You don't say nothing else. It's just your mom's puss. Your mother's pussy, man. And that's it. That's the diss. You get shot over that in Lebanon. What's crazy is that if you actually tell somebody, like, if you go in on somebody's mom or sister in Lebanon and somebody pops you for it, chances are the cops will be understanding about it. Oh man, he brought up your mom. Oh fuck. Yo, we have such a fucked world we come from. You could talk about anything. Like, you could come to a dude and say all types of shit to him. fuck all this shit and everything about you, and I don't give a fuck, and fuck everything. You could even say fuck God out there in Lebanon. They don't even give a fuck. As soon as you go, your sister, your mom, or your political leader, your Zaim, because everybody follows a leader. Oh, it's open season. Oh yeah, he shot him. Fucking, he brought up his mom, mentioned his mom. He shot him, knocked his leg off, man. عيري في راح, man. عوص بإجره هيك اخته, man. أخذوه على المستشفى, bro. بلش يسب بأمه, man. Fuck. Indians are hardcore, though. They're just like us. Indians are super hardcore, like I already know. Trust me. The way you guys get down is serious. And then y'all be coming out in the street with the sticks. We got the sticks too. We used to get beat with sticks when we were a kid in Lebanon. Adibra, man. But you guys have different sticks. Y'all be beating people with sticks out there, man. It's the same shit. Like, I feel like the cops, like in Lebanon now, are pieces of shit. But growing up, they were like really good cops, like what America should have. Like, we had cops in Lebanon that just slapped you around. They wouldn't shoot you. They're not going to just pull out their burner and knock your head off. You know what I'm saying? Like, growing up in Lebanon, first of all, I fought a cop in Lebanon. Second of all, like, you would just get slapped by them. It was just a common thing. The thing is, you'd get slapped for almost nothing, which that's the fucked up part. But you never get shot. You know, very rare does a cop just kill a civilian. You know what I'm saying? But very often does a civilian come home to his parents like, yeah, I got beat up by the cops. I was one of them. I had a whole fucking melee with a cop. Bloody shit and everything. Both of us. Undercover, though, not suited. He wasn't in uniform. I fucked cuz up. And they beat the shit out of me. You get stoned in the face. In Morocco. Yeah, you don't get stoned in Lebanon, but the cops, but it's different though. The cops like have respect for women more over there. Like, well, they used to, like I said, like now it's different. But like growing up in Lebanon, like women didn't get searched. They would search all of us and girls would just walk right through. Nobody searches them. It was like unheard of to even talk to them. I don't know if it's still the same. They probably don't even, you just don't get searched. Also, you don't get pulled over out there. You have to go through a checkpoint. So in Lebanon, you always know when you're about to see a cop, which gives you a lot of time to get ready. But you're always going through mandatory checkpoints in Lebanon. Certain areas have permanent checkpoints, so every time you go in and out, you have to talk to not cops, but like army motherfuckers. Yeah, and you don't get to like talk to a lawyer and all that shit. I mean, I've been seeing recently that like Lebanon's, they have like, oh, call an attorney and all that shit, but that shit's bullshit. You can't do nothing in Lebanon. You just get your ass beat by the cops, hold you for like days, just release you when they want to. You really don't have much of a, you ain't got shit. Like, you can't even. Oh, thanks, big dog. No red lights in Lebanon. That's right, Mari. You're damn right. No fucking lines in the street either. Fucking drive wherever you want. Airak, man. Sayrak, airak. But we used to just, I would drive on the left side if I wanted to. Like when people were just blocking the way, khalas, bro. I'd just go on the other side, opposite of traffic, going through people. Suck my dick. Freedom. That shit felt amazing. Although it does create chaos, I will still have defense for the insanity that Lebanon lives in. Is that a lot of these drivers are incredible drivers and they don't really crash as often as they do out here. But people do crash out there. Drinking and driving in Lebanon is bad, Nick Flicks. And there's no law really enforcing that like that, bro. So that's really bad. They definitely need to lock people up for drinking and driving. But people in Lebanon drink till like 6 a.m. and get in their car and go home. So somehow everybody's not dying every day. But we still have problems. I mean, people still do We do have fatalities, but it's definitely not like out here.